each textbook Footprints Without Feet. That is your supplementary reader, and in that book we are going to see the 9th chapter. Name of that chapter is Bholi, written by K.A. Abbas. This is the second part of this chapter. First part has already been done. Let us quickly revise that. We saw that this whole story is based on Bholi's life. The real name of Bholi is Sulekha, but everyone used to call her Bholi because when she was only 10 months old, she fell from the bed and she got injury in her brain. And after that she became a slow learner, a backward child. And when she got born, she was very fair and beautiful, but when she was only 2 years old, she got an attack of smallpox. And that poke marks remained on her body, only her eyes could be saved. So because of those poke marks, she looked ugly also. She was the 4th daughter and the youngest child of Ramlal among 7 children. He had 3 sons and 4 daughters. Sons had been sent to Sydney for study in school and then to college. And her elder sister Radha and Mangla got married. When she was only 7 years old, Mangla's marriage has been done and a new school for girls, primary school for girls had opened in their village. Ramlal was the Nambardar. He was the revenue collector of that village, and for the opening ceremony of that school, Tehsildar, that is district collector, came and he asked Ramlal to promote this scheme started by government, and he should encourage, motivate all other villagers by sending his own daughter to the school. Now they had the mentality that they should not send girls to the school, otherwise no one will marry them. So when he asked his wife, she shouted that we cannot send Champa to school, but he could not disobey the request of Tehsildar. So his wife suggested that we should send Bholi to the school, because as there are less chances of her to get married, because she is not even beautiful nor intelligent. So they decided that they will send Bholi to the school so they can obey the order or request of Tehsildar also, and they won't have to find difficulty for finding bridegroom for Champa. And it was already difficult for Bholi to get married, so they decided that they will send Bholi to school. And even because of lack of sense and as she was ugly, no one cared for Bholi at home. So Bholi was just burden for them. So they decided that they will send Bholi to the school, and teachers will worry about her and they can get rid of her. So now Bholi was unaware of school. She didn't know anything about school. She had heard this word for the first time. So she became frightened when Ramlal caught her hand and was about to take her to the school. She felt like just our pet cow. When she could not give milk, she was sold out. The same way as I am of no use for my family, they are sending me out. They are throwing me out of the house. So she got frightened and she took her hand out of Ramlal's dream. Then Ramlal got angry on her and he said, "I am stupid, I am fool. I am just taking you to school." But he couldn't understand what Bholi would be feeling, because she had never left her house. She had never been without her family member. Even though they did not care for her much, but she was not comfortable outside the house because everyone used to make fun of her. When she was only 5 years old, she started speaking. But when she started speaking, she used to stammer, and everyone used to make fun of her. That is why she felt ashamed of herself and disappointed, and she felt insulted. That is why she talked very little. And because of she was not comfortable with anyone else outside the house, so she never went out her dress was torn or was dirty, no one ever bothered to mend it or to clean it up, to wash it. But today, as she was to go outside the house, and it was the question about Ramdas' prestige. So she got a clean dress, even though always she get the worn out dresses of her elder sisters. Again, she is getting the worn out dress of Champa, because never she got a new dress. No one bought a new dress for Bholi. So she is getting the worn out dress of Champa, but it was clean. For the first time, she got bath, and her matted hairs were clean and combed properly. So only for the sake of Ramdas' prestige, at least, she got ready. For the first time, someone cared for her appearance, at least. So because of that, she felt that might be the place where I am going would be better than my house, because when I was at home, no one cared for me. But as I am going to school, they are caring for me and they got me ready. That means the place would be better than my home. So then she got ready for the school, and she agreed to go to the school with Ramdal. Now Ramdal took Bholi to the school, and he left Bholi at the school, and he went away. Now Bholi was at strange place among strange people, and she was a little bit frightened. But when she saw that there are many girls of her own age, she felt that might be I get a friend here. But when she sat in the classroom, she could not understand anything what teacher was saying. She was only looking to the pictures that were pasted on the wall of that school building. Now, when she was watching all those pictures, she suddenly noticed that her teacher was standing beside her. And when teacher asked her name, she stammered when she said her name. So everyone started laughing on her, and she again felt insulted and ashamed of herself, and she started crying and sat in the corner. She bent her head down, and when the rang bell, everyone left the school, but she was still in the room, and she was still crying there in the room. And then teacher came to her and asked her to get up. When she heard that soft tone voice, when she felt that for the first time I am not being scolded, but someone talked me with love and care. So teacher talked to her and gave her that confidence that if you will throw out your fear out of your heart, so you will also be able to speak like all other people, and no one will laugh at you after that. Everyone will listen to you, and you will be able to hold up your head. Now she got happy that for the first time someone is showing love, care and concern and confidence in her. So a new life she felt is coming to her, and she was very happy. And then she agreed to the teacher that she will come to school every day and will improve herself. Now what happens later on, we will see in the second part. So let us begin. Bholi felt as if suddenly all the bells in the village temple were ringing, and the trees in front of the schoolhouse had blossomed into big red flowers. Her heart was throbbing with the new hope Blossom, that means grow or bloom. Throw, that means beat or pulse. Healing, that is the process of treating the body. Now, when teacher showed that confidence and concern for Bholi, she was very happy and she felt like the atmosphere surrounding her got pleasant, and the bells started ringing in the village temples, and the tree in front of the schoolhouse blossomed with big red flowers. That means everything surrounding her looked very pleasant to her because she was very happy today, and her heart was beating with new hope and new life. And thus the year passed, she grew up, and the village also became a small town. Village also improved and got developed. The primary school became high school now, and they were having cinema in that small town under a tin shade, and a cotton ginning mill started in their village. And now the mail train began to stop at the railway station. The village became a small town. They developed a railway station there, and a mail train started stopping there. Now, from that mail train, a mail came to Ramlal from Vishambarnath. Let us see who is Vishambarnath. One night after dinner, Ramlal said to his wife, "Then shall I accept the proposal of Vishambarnath?" "Yes, certainly," his wife said. "Bholi will be lucky to get such a well-to-do bridegroom, rich bridegroom, a big shop, a house of his own, and I heard several thousands in her bank. 1,000 rupees of that period were equal to crore rupees of now. So they were very rich. Moreover, he is not asking for any dowry. It was a tradition during that time to give dowry to the bridegroom's family from the bride's family. So they are very kind that they are even not asking for dowry." Then Ramlal replied, "That's right, but he is not so young. You know, almost the same age as I am, and he also limps. He cannot walk properly. Moreover, the children from his first wife are quite grown up." So Vishambarnath was of the age of Bholi's father, and the children Vishambarnath had from his first wife were of the age of Bholi. So there was vast difference in their age, Bholi and Vishambarnath. So they had a large age difference, huge age difference. "So what does it matter?" his wife replied. 45 or 50, it is not great age for a man. We are lucky that he is from another village and doesn't know about her poke marks and her lack of sense. If we don't accept this proposal, she may remain unmarried all her life, because those people who know about her that she is ugly and she is fool, or you can say witless. So no one will get married to her. We are lucky that Vishambarnath is not aware of her lacking all her fallbacks, drawbacks. So that is why he is ready to get married to her, and we should immediately accept the proposal, because no one knows that whether we get such a good proposal for Bholi ever again or not. So we should not leave the chance. She may remain unmarried all her life if we will refuse this proposal. Yes, but I wonder what Bholi will say. Ramlal was somewhat concerned for Bholi, as this was a decision for her whole life. So he thought that what Bholi will feel, because she is too young and he is of my age. What will that witless one say? She is like a dumb cow. Wherever we will send her, she will go because she doesn't understand anything. Maybe you are right, muttered Ramla. So he spoke in a low tone that maybe you are right, that Bholi is not understanding anything, and might be we won't get such a good proposal for Bholi ever again if we will refuse it. So let us accept it, because already there are less chances of Bholi to get married. So if we are getting the proposal, we should not refuse it. Otherwise, who will marry to Bholi, and Bholi will have to remain unmarried all her life because of her lack of sense and her ugliness. In the other corner of the courtyard, Bholi lay awake on her home, listening to her parents' whispered conversation. She was listening all the conversation which her father and mother were doing, the discussion of them. She was listening everything, but she was still quiet. Poor marks, that means marks or blemishes. Witless, that means fool, and butter, that means murder. To speak in low tone. So in this way, the proposal for Bholi's marriage came from Vishwanath, and after this discussion, Ramlal and his wife decided that they will agree to the proposal without asking Bholi, because they thought that they won't get a good, better proposal for Bholi than this. And even Bholi is a dumb cow. She doesn't understand anything, and even she is stammering. So she is not even understanding anything, and she cannot even speak. So wherever we will send her, like a dumb cow, she will go there. As there are less chances of Bholi to get married, and she will get a better proposal than this, so they agreed for this proposal because they didn't want Bholi to remain unmarried all her life. Vishwanath was a well-to-do grocer. He came with a big party of friends and relations with him for the wedding. A brass band playing a popular tune from an Indian film headed the procession, Julus Barat, with the bridegroom riding a decorated horse. Ramlal was overjoyed to see such pomp and splendor. He had never dreamed that his fourth daughter, Bholi, who had lack of sense, ugly looks, will get such a house and such a bride, would have such a grand wedding. Bholi's elder sisters who had come for the occasion were envious of her love. Even being healthy and good looking, they didn't got such a proposal, but Bholi is having so much drawbacks, still she has got such a well-to-do family. So they were envious, that means jealous of her love. Grocer, that means a person who sells household goods and food items. That means march or parade, barat. Splendor, that means lavishness. Envious, that means jealous. So in this way, when they agreed for the Vishwanath proposal and barat came for Bholi, Vishwanath came with his friends, relatives, and with band, a big and huge ceremony was there, and the bridegroom came on the decorated horse. It was all splendor, lavish. Ramlal was overjoyed to see such a pomp and splendor because he had never thought that Bholi would get such a luck of getting to this much rich family, because they thought that because of drawbacks of Bholi, they won't get any was led to the bride's place near the sacred fire. So now the occasion came of her marriage, and the priest called Bholi, and Bholi clad that is dressed in a red silk bridal dress was taken to the bride's place near the sacred fire. Guarding the bride, one of his friends prompted Vishambar Nath. The bridegroom lifted the garland of yellow marigolds. A woman slipped back the silken veil from the bride's face. Vishambar Nath took a quick glance. The garland remained poised in his hands. The bride slowly pulled down the veil over her face. Auspicious, that means good and favorable. Clad, that means dressed. Garland, that means wreath of flowers and leaves. Flowers and leaves. Veil, that means cover, and poised, that means calm or remain there, stopped. So Bholi was taken to the sacred fire, and the priest said to the bridegroom to garland the bride. Someone took her veil backward, and when Vishambar Nath saw her looks, her face, he got stunned and he remained poised. He stopped there. And then Bholi also got that why Vishambar Nath stopped his hand, and then she could feel that shame, and she put her veil down again. Veil, that means cut. Have you seen her? Said Vishambar to the friend next to him. She has pockmarks on her face. So what? You are not young enough. Maybe, but if I am to marry her, her father must give me 5,000 rupees. So now, Vishambar Nath disagreed to marry Bholi because she was ugly looking, and he played a trick with Ramla. Just at the moment of marriage, he asked for dowry, and he said that even though I am not young, but she is ugly looking, and if her father wants me to get married to her, so he will have to pay me 5,000 rupees in the form of dowry. So now Ramlal had no options, because the whole arrangements of marriage had been made, and in front of this many people he could not refuse. It was the question of her izzat. So he played a trick. Vishambar Nath played a trick with Ramlal, and he acted like he was unaware of Bholi's drawbacks, and he was ready to get married to her without asking dowry. But at the point of marriage, he asked for the dowry. At that time, he knew that Ramlal was not able to refuse it. So this was the plan of Vishambar Nath. Ramlal went and placed his turban, his honor, at Vishambar Nath's feet. Do not humiliate me so. Take 2,000 rupees. No, 5,000, or we go back. Keep your daughter. Be a little considerate, please. If you go back, I can never show my face in the village. Then I'll give 5,000. Humiliate, that means insult, and considerate, that means thoughtful. Have some pity on me. So when even though Ramlal was also from the well-to-do family, but he was not able to afford 5,000 rupees to give for dowry, for the marriage of Bholi. So he placed his turban, his honor, at the feet of Vishnuvarman, and he requested him to not humiliate him and take 2,000 rupees. They are not able to give 5,000 rupees, but they will give 2,000 rupees and requested him to get married to Bholi. No, 5,000 or we go back. He remained on his demand and he asked for 5,000 and nothing less. And he threatened her that if they will not give 5,000 rupees, they will go back and they will have to keep their daughter themselves. They will not marry to Bholi. So again Ramlal requested for some pity and asked him not to go back, because otherwise they will not be able to show their face in the village. They will feel humiliation. Everyone will make fun of them. That even though they got such a good proposal, but because of her ugly looks, she couldn't marry to him, and maybe there were less chances of getting her married and getting another good proposal for Bholi's marriage. So they just wanted Bholi to get married to Vishnuvarman, because they were afraid that if they will refuse this proposal, might be Bholi will not be able to get married ever in her life. So at any cost, they just wanted Bholi to get married to Vishnuvarman, and he requested a lot Vishnuvarman, but he sticked to his demand, and he wanted 5,000 rupees in the form of dowry for getting married to Bholi. He asked for pity, but Vishnuvarman did not give any mercy to Ramlal, and he stick to his demand. And he said that if you want me to get married to your daughter, and if you want to show your face in the village, if you want to save your izzat, your honor, then you have to take out 5,000 rupees, only then I will marry to Bholi. Tears streaming down his face, Ramlal went in, opened the safe and counted out the notes. He placed the bundle at the bridegroom's feet. Such kind of humiliation in front of all the people who were gathered in that marriage. On Vishnuvar's gritty face appeared a triumphant smile. He had gambled and won. Give me the garland, he announced. Streaming, that means flowing. Triumphant, that means winning. Gambled, that means bet. He tricked with Ramlal and he made this plan, and he succeeded in that. He felt like he had got an achievement. And then he said that give me garland and now I will get married to Bholi. So he got two advantages. One, that he got a new bride of young age, and he got 5,000 rupees also in the form of dowry, although he did not deserve any of this. So Ramlal was crying, tears were falling down on his face, and he went in, counted the rupees and gave 5,000 rupees in the feet of Ramlal. 5,000 rupees was a huge amount for Ramlal also, even though he was from a well-to-do family, but this amount was not affordable for him, but for the sake of his honor, for the sake of Bholi, he had to do this. And he went to bridegroom's feet. He requested him a lot to get married to Bholi and to not refuse for this marriage. win because he could get successful in his plan. And then he smiled and asked for the garland, and now he was ready to get married to Bholi. Let us see what happens now. Once again, the veil was stepped back from the bride's face, but this time her eyes were not downcast. She was looking up, looking straight at her prospective husband, and in her eyes there was neither anger nor hate, only cold contempt. Vishamba raised the garland to place it round the bride's neck, but before he could do so, downcast, that means low or cast down. Prospective, that is would be. Contempt, that means disrespect and disregard. Now once again, when he announced that give me the garland and now I am ready to get married to Bholi. Once again, the veil, ghungat of Bholi was slipped back, and when Bholi's face was raised, at this time she was not looking downwards, but she was looking straight in the eyes of Vishwanath, and in the eyes of Bholi there was no anger nor hate, but disrespect and disregard for Vishwanath. She had only cold contempt for Vishwanath. Now Vishwanath raised his hand and was about to put the garland around the Bholi's neck. But before he could do so, what happened? Let us see. Now this is the suspense of the climax. Bholi's hand struck out like a streak of lightning, and the garland was flung into the fire. She threw that garland in the fire. She got up and threw away the veil. उसने अपना घूंघट फेंक दिया और वो garland भी वहाँ से फेंक दिया, जो सीधा आग में जाने लगा. Struck, that is hit, bang, and flung, that means aim or launch. So as Bholi had no respect for such a greedy person, and even though he agreed after such humiliation he made to Bholi's father, so he was ready to get married to Bholi, but now Bholi was not ready to get married to Vishwanath. And when the veil was slipped from her face, she was looking straight in her eyes, and she had nor hate nor anger for Vishwanath, but she was looking at Vishwanath with disrespect, with contempt. And now Bholi, when Vishwanath was about to put the garland on her neck, she threw away her veil and garland into the fire, into the sacred fire. And in this way, she showed her anger and gave her response or answer to the act of Vishwanath. Now she responded to the act of Vishwanath by throwing the veil and garland into the fire. And she showed her anger, her disrespect for Vishwanath. Pitaji, said Bholi in clear loud voice, and her father, mother, sister, brothers, relations and neighbors were startled. They were surprised to hear her speak without even the slightest stammer. Pitaji, take back your money. I am not going to marry this man. Now Ramlal was thunderstruck. He got shocked and frightened also. The guest began to whisper, "So shameless, so ugly and so shameless." Startled, that means sudden shock, and thunderstruck, that means shock. So now Bholi spoke. Everyone got shocked because yet they only knew that Bholi is not able to speak. She used to stammer when she speaks, but they didn't know because they never paid any attention to Bholi that she is able to speak properly. As she used to go to school, she learned that, and then fear of her, she threw out it away from her heart. And then she spoke that, "Take back your money, I am not going to marry this man." When after so much effort Ramlal got this proposal for Bholi, and finally he made Vishwanath ready to get married to Bholi. After that, when Bholi refused, Ramlal was shocked. The guests began to whisper. They started murmuring in slow tone, in very low voice. They started talking about Bholi, that how shameless she is. She is ugly even, and she is shameless also, because it was not allowed to girls to raise their voice in front of this much people and to oppose their family. At that time, no respect for women was given. So they all felt that Bholi is shameless as she raised her voice. And even they felt that being an ugly looking girl who was not able to get such a proposal, she is opposing to this proposal, how shameless she was. They thought that being an ugly looking and a foolish girl, she won't get such a chance. But now she is refusing to this proposal in front of everyone. She is opposing it. So even she is ugly looking, yet she is shameless also. She is showing her own attitude here. And she raised her voice. So all felt that Bholi was wrong. "Bholi, are you crazy?" shouted Ramlal. "You want to disgrace our family? Have some regard for our izzat. For the sake of your izzat," said Bholi, "I was willing to marry this lame old man. But I will not have such a mean, greedy and contemptible coward as my husband. I want. Contemptible, that is offensive." So now Bholi refused. Ramlal shouted on Bholi, "Have you gone mad? At least after so many efforts, we have got such an opportunity, such an offer, such a proposal for you, and you are refusing it? What will other people think about us? What will villagers will talk about us? For the sake of our izzat, please think something." Then Bholi replied that only for your izzat I accepted this proposal, and I agreed to marry this lame old man who is not able to walk properly, even also not deserving to get married to me. So as me. But he did not get the right to humiliate him in front of this much people. So that is why she said that for the sake of your izzat I agree to marry this lame old man, that at least if I will get married, that burden will be reduced from your head. But now I cannot marry to such a mean, greedy and contemptible coward as my husband. I cannot accept it. After this much humiliation, I want. She clearly refused with firm statement to get married to Vishwanath. What a shameless girl! We all was a harmless dumb cow. Bholi turned violently to that old woman. Yes, auntie, you are right. You all thought I was a dumb dragon cow. That is why you wanted to hand me over to this heartless creature. But now the dumb cow, the stammering fool, is speaking. I have the voice and I can raise voice for myself. Do you want to hear more? Shambhanath, the grocer, started to go back with his cart. The confused bandsman thought this was the end of the ceremony and struck up a closing song. Violently, that means strong or extreme manner. Dumb, that means dumb. So now she clearly refused to get married to Shambhanath, and she had a valid reasonable reason for that. Then everyone started talking about her, and one of the women standing back to Bholi said that Bholi was a shameless girl. They all thought that she is a harmless dumb cow, doesn't understand anything, will not speak anything, and will go according to the will of her family. Auntie, yes, you are right. You all thought that I am a dumb dragon cow, that you can hand me to anyone and I will not speak anything because I don't have intelligence, I don't have sense, I don't have feelings, and I cannot raise my voice because I don't have that confidence. That is why you wanted me to hand over to this heartless creature. And you all thought that I will go because I don't have sense and I don't have that confidence to raise my voice for myself. I cannot think even for myself what will be better for me. So that is why you all decided that if we are getting this proposal for Bholi, even there are some drawbacks, but you accept it because of money. And you thought that I will agree because I am a fool. But now, this dumb cow, the stammering fool, is speaking. I have that confidence, I have my own voice, and I will not stammer now because I am right, and I am sure that whatever I am doing is right for me and for my family also. Do you want to hear anything else? So in this way, she responded to the arguments and to the blames all the people made on her. She was firm because she was right in her decision. Now Vishwanath could understand that he had lost that opportunity, and he started going back with his cart. The confused bandsman thought that this was the end of the ceremony, and they struck up a closing song. So now in this way, that Bharat went back and Bholi refused to get married to Shambhanath. But this is not the end of the story. Now we will see what happens next to Bholi and her family. Ramdas stood rooted to the ground, his head bowed down with the weight of grief and shame. The flames of the sacred fire slowly died down. Everyone was gone. Ramlal turned to Bholi and said, "What about you? No one will ever marry you now. What shall we do with you?" Rooted, that means fixed, and grief, that means sorrow. So his head bowed down because of the weight of the grief and shame. The grief was for Bholi, and the shame that they were being refused from the marriage, and in front of this much people they were humiliated. The flames of the sacred fire slowly died down. Everyone was moved, and now Ramlal turned towards Bholi that although you were right, but now what about you? Go what shall we do with you? Will you be at home for your whole life? Because it was considered humiliating and insulting for parents that if their daughter would remain at their house only and the girl will not get any bridegroom for marriage. So it was the thing of shame for them. They were ashamed of themselves. And Sulekha said in a voice that was calm and steady, was firm and calm, and she said, "Don't you worry, Taji. In your old age, I will serve you, and mother, I will teach in the same school where I learned so much. Isn't that right, ma'am?" The teacher had all along stood in a corner watching the drama. "Yes, Bholi, of course," she replied, and in her smiling eyes was a light of deep satisfaction that an artist feels when contemplating the completion of her masterpiece. So now, when they were feeling ashamed of themselves, and they asked Bholi that you have made the decision that you will not get married to Shankar, but now who will marry you? Will you be always at your father's house for your whole life? It is a thing of shame for us." So then Sulekha replied very firmly and calmly that, "Pitaji, I will serve you in your old age, you and mother. I will care for you in your old age. I will be with you for always. And I will teach in the school where I learned so much, where I got this confidence, where I understood the difference between right and wrong." Isn't that right, ma'am? And the teacher who was standing in a corner looking on this drama replied, "Yes, Bholi, of course." And the smile she had in her eyes, the happiness, in that deep light of happiness in her eyes, that was a deep satisfaction that an artist used to feel after observing the completion of her masterpiece. As when the artist completes its painting, and when he observes it and he finds it that he has made a masterpiece, there is no fallbacks, there are no drawbacks in that painting. Same way the teacher was feeling. And Bholi came. She was frightened and ashamed of herself. She had no confidence. But now, after as she used to go to school, she learned so many things, and now she had grown up, she had matured, and she can understand what is right for her and what is wrong for her. She can differentiate between right and wrong, and she can make her own decision. She is not a foolish or dumb cow, but she can make her own decision. She is that firm and that confident. So it all happened because of the efforts of her teacher, and that is why the teacher was feeling the same satisfaction as the artist would have after completing his masterpiece. So the Bholi, she had improved Bholi from a frightened, dumb girl to a mature and independent, confident woman. Now, this improvement was made by her teacher, and that is why the teacher was satisfied and feeling proud on herself also and on Bholi also. So, what we learned from this story, that in that time, women did not get that respect and did not get their rights, which they should get. And no one had that courage to oppose it. But now Bholi, after getting education, she could understand that what is right for her and what is wrong. She could differentiate between them and she could take her own decision. She was firm and confident in herself. Before taking the education, she had no confidence, no courage, and she was ashamed of herself. But that education made her realize that no one is perfect, but you should listen to your heart and you should be courageous. Never feel ashamed of your appearance. Try to improve yourself as much as you can do, and if you are right, you do not have to bother about other people. Do not think about other people. Do what you feel right and be firm and confident in yourself. This is what we learn from this chapter. I hope that this explanation will help you to understand this chapter better. And now we come to an end of this video, and now we will meet in the next video. Till then,